Brantley and John Harrison devote their life to the welfare and safety of wild animals. When Brantley was a little girl, her grandmother, Mamie Lulla Hunt, taught her to care for all creatures, no matter how big or how small. Since then, Brantley and her husband John founded a local wildlife rescue group in Greenville, South Carolina. Their love for animals intensified when they met Bella, but what they didn't know at the time was that Bella had something up her sleeve. Bella was not old enough to be released back into the wild, so the Harrisons waited until spring to free her. Bella and her squirrel friends spent their days eating fruits, veggies, and nuts. The family thought Bella was a completely normal squirrel as she acted similarly to every previous squirrel they had rehabilitated. Then, Bella did something that made them realize that they were so very wrong. Bella and the other squirrels proved adequately rehabilitated, as all of them were wholly nursed back to health. The Harrisons decided that it was time to release them into the wild. They opened the cage among the other wildlife, and while the other squirrels hurried onto nearby trees, Bella hesitated. With a heavy heart, the Harrisons went back home. It was bittersweet, but still, they were extremely proud of themselves for a job well done as all the squirrels were healthy and free. Within a week, all 4 squirrels had safely adapted back to the wild. But Bella wasn't through with the Harrison family just yet, and things soon took an unexpected turn. One day, the Harrisons were sitting quietly in the lounge, wondering how Bella was doing. They remembered the time spent with her fondly when they had nursed her back to health. They had a soft spot for the little squirrel and couldn't help but miss her. There was just something about her. Then they heard a small tap at the door. Was that Bella at the door? They couldn't believe their eyes. For 8 years, Bella's visits continued. She would wait for them in front of their door, anticipating to get let in. This became a tradition for the family. Bella was their new, lovely, unannounced guest. The family even set up a nut bowl on their porch so Bella could always have something to snack on. But one day, Bella desperately needed attention, and she realized that waiting outside their door wasn't the best way to get it. Bella soon became no ordinary guest around the house, and everyone soon fell even deeper in love with her. She also became Instagram famous. This is where Bella was supposed to be, but her wild instincts kept calling her back until one day one of her instincts told her otherwise. On one particular visit, the family noticed Bella had hurt her leg. The Harrisons were completely prepared to nurse her back to health, but Bella wouldn't let them catch her. The wild side in her didn't want to be captive. But after a couple of days, Bella appeared again, and that's when they knew something was wrong. She thumped around and got onto the windowsill and eventually let herself be caught by the family. They could nurse her leg back to health. And they did. They gave her antibiotics, supplements, and took care of her like they always had. Bella was on the right track to being healthy again. But as they departed once again, they couldn't help but notice something strange Bella had left behind. There was something mysterious about how she had acted. She wanted to get caught, to be captive. This was not usual behavior for any wild animal. The Harrisons soon knew why. She had made a nest and given birth to 3 little squirrel babies. The family knew then and there that Bella knew that this is where the babies would be completely safe. The Harrisons could not believe the trust Bella had in them. A wild animal, or any animal, is entirely overprotective of their young. Bella knew that this family had helped her years back, and now she was telling them in her own way that she too loved and trusted them. It was truly amazing to watch the baby I raised raise her own babies, Harrison said. No matter. She is a very special squirrel and has always had a large local following, Harrison said. She has changed the way many of my friends think of squirrels, especially the ones she has met. The kids just love to come over and feed her. Bella has become an internet sensation, and the Harrison family only wants to educate people on their thinking when it comes to animals. If Bella can teach at least one person to have compassion for all living things, no matter how big or how small, then we have done what we have set out to.